Hello everyone, I'm Passionate Kelsie and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this very passionate vlog. Welcome to the new year. Happy 2025 everyone. We are getting back into the flow of work after the holidays and taking some time off. I am definitely trying to get back into the work flow. It's been a little bit hard because I did a lot of work in December, right? Vlogging every day, and then I took a good amount of time off and I did pretty much nothing, although I did make a few things over break and I'll show them to you. Now back to work, but slowly. As you can see behind me, I did not finish this blanket scarf that we were working on over Vlogmas. That is something that I would like to do within this vlog. We're like super close to it being done. I'm pretty sure all I need to do is like maybe like 2 or 3 more rows and then it'll be good to go. But other than that, I started multiple other whips. I made some scrunchies. Not a lot. I just used up, I think, maybe 1 more skein of Juicy Couture in the color Hot Hot Pink. Made 3 of these. Now it's just waiting to be filled the rest of the way. I wanted to do some mindless crocheting while I was watching television, so I picked out some yarn that I had around my room in my boxes back there, actually, because I'm trying to get rid of these boxes on the floor. It was some Lily Sugar and Cream scrub yarn, so I just decided to make a little washcloth. It's just single crochets, and then I did a border around it. This used the entire skein, and now I have a washcloth. Actually, I have 2 washcloths. I was kind of debating on whether or not I wanted to keep these guys or include them in my January drop on my website, but they are such different colors and I don't want to sell just like 1 washcloth. I feel like I would want it to be in a set. So, I mean, if I find any more of the scrubby yarn in these colors, maybe I can make more washcloths and make it into a set and then sell them. But for now, they're just kind of sitting around here, and if I don't do anything with them, then I'll keep them. These took me probably about 1 to 2 episodes of watching Sopranos. And those episodes, I think, are about 45 minutes to an hour long. But I was on break. I was crocheting very nonchalantly, to be fair. Next, I made this beanie. Yes, it is exactly the same as the one that we made during Vlogmas, but that one got stolen away from us on Christmas by one of my family members. So I used the remaining yarn and I made another one. So this hat is going to be available in my January drop at some point. I haven't decided on a date for that yet, but it's gonna be at the end of the month, so I'll worry about that later. All of that yarn is gone now. I also started making another one of this hat with our I Love This yarn in the color Kaleidoscope. I'm really close to finishing it, as you can see. But guess what I did instead? Over the break, especially this last week, the beginning of the new year, I was thinking about my resolutions for 2025, and one of my resolutions was to write and release at least 2 patterns, and we were kind of talking about this pattern over Vlogmas. I made quite a few of these hats. And yes, I already have a YouTube tutorial for this, but some people, I know I myself, prefer to have a written pattern available just in case I want to make the pattern somewhere where I can't watch a YouTube tutorial, or if I just want to glance at a sheet of paper and see like the cast on number and how many rows to do, I can get my information immediately rather than going through an entire tutorial. To get to the point, I wrote the pattern for this. I wrote a written pattern for this double-stranded knit beanie, super simple, and I finished it within 1 day. To be fair, I already had a written pattern for this. It was just a written pattern like for myself, just like some notes. So I made it look all pretty and professional and then put it up for sale. So it's actually available on my website and Ravelry and Etsy right now. That one was an easy one, so I am happy to finally actually like get it done. I've been thinking about doing it for such a long time, ever since the tutorial came out, which was kind of like within the first few months of last year. So it's been a while. But that's done, so I have officially finished one out of the 2 patterns that I would like to write in the year of 2025. I had the motivation, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I picked a really easy one, and then it's done, and I'm like, wow, that feels great. I'm actually surprised because I put the pattern up for sale last night, right after I finished it. It took me probably a few hours, and I put it up for sale at like midnight. And I mean, I didn't post anything, didn't tell anyone, but I actually got about 6 orders for the pattern whenever I woke up this morning, so that was a nice surprise. And one other thing that I started over break, this guy right here. This is another mesh market bag, and I started this to be a part of my January drop. It's pretty far along in the process. All I have left to do actually is the straps, but here's the thing. I was using a cone that someone had sent me in my P.O. box, and it was a partially used cone, and as you can see, I am running out. So I am not gonna have enough of this to finish the straps, and I I'm not 100% sure if I have more of this color. So at some point, we will have to decide if I want to dig through all of my boxes back here of my extra Lily Sugar and Cream and see if we can find any extra Ahoy to finish off this bag. And if not, then I will have to like substitute a color. At first I was thinking orange, but I also might just go with like this light blue right here, this teal color. So yeah, currently, right now, I have 1, 2, and 3 whips that I would like to finish in this vlog. So that's the plan. We'll see how much of it we can get done. I'm gonna begin with our hat and our blanket scarf because those are the closest to being done. The bag is very close, but that one's just gonna take the longest because the straps, all those single crochets, they do take a while. But this one, actually, I should measure this. This one, we are at 10.5 inches and I only need to go to 11. So this is gonna be done very quickly.
Didn't launch my website until August, and I hit 9. So being able to have this for the whole year, I think it's possible. I do, but I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't do it. And then my last goal is to see the beauty in everything around me. Now let's do the ins and outs so we can be positive and then see.
Here we are, guys. Our first whip of the video is finished. Ta-da! It's looking nice. I gotta say, this one, sometimes some of the colors like lined up while I was double stranding, so it looks slightly different than the last one that I made. Only like barely. Like if you can tell, you can tell. Like you see right here, we got like a whole row of orange because the orange lined up exactly with each other, and then the blue kept lining up with each other, and so like there's some stripes in here, but yeah, just ignore that. Last time I made this, it didn't do that at all, but yarn colors just do what they want to do. Anyway, I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna set it aside for our January drop. At some point, I'm gonna have to take pictures of all of these. I think that I'll wait until we have like a really good sunny day because it has been so rainy and gray outside, and the sunny days are the best days to take photos. So as soon as I get a sunny day in my future, I'm gonna pull everything out and take photos of them all. All right, next, let's finish this scarf back here. I need to like actually put it on and see how long it is because I was crocheting on this while I was talking through my 2025 goals like throughout the video. So I know I've added a few rows, but I have not yet actually stood up and threw it over my shoulders to see how big it is. Because I know for a fact I don't want to use the entire third skein because I've already got 2 full ones in here. I don't know, I've worked up quite a bit of this one, so this might be done. I still have to do 1 row of single crochet. Anyway, let's check. Here we are. That's a pretty good length for a scarf. I wouldn't say it's long enough to like wrap. Maybe. Just to kind of like drape over your shoulders. This is pretty good. I might do like 1, 2, 3 maybe more rows of the V-stitch, and then I'm going to do a row of single crochet and finish this puppy off. I would like to get this scarf finished before I have to leave my house. Today we are going to my niece's 2nd birthday party. I got nothing for her. To be fair, my sister asked for no presents since it was just Christmas. So we're just gonna get together and celebrate and hang out, I guess. I'm not totally sure what we're doing. What do you do at a 2-year-old's birthday party? Other than that, this weekend I have a baby shower to go to, and I've kind of been debating on if I should make a baby blanket because I only have 1 week. Right, yes. And a baby blanket is small. It's not too bad, but I only have a week. So if I want to make a baby blanket, I'm gonna have to start it like now, because otherwise I am gonna start it last minute and it's gonna be a big to-do, and I'd rather it not be a big to-do. So maybe that will be the next project that we start after we finish all these whips, which I mean we've already finished one, the hat. This is almost done and the bag is like nearly there. So maybe we could squeeze in a baby blanket, or at least start a baby blanket. We'll see. We will see. But anyway, I'm supposed to be going to this birthday party at 2 o'clock and it is currently 1:20, so we're gonna speed it up. Okay, did not finish my scarf before I left, but we can finish it now because we're back. And guess what? I have stickers. So that's a win. I am just gonna do 1 row of single crochet and call it a day on this blanket scarf slash wrap shawl, I don't know. And then I am going to make myself some food because I'm like starving over here. I had a cupcake, but I haven't had anything else since breakfast this morning, so I think I've got some leftovers in the fridge. Okay guys, here we go. 2nd whip of the day finished. Very happy with it. I personally would probably just use this as a scarf, you know? Cute, lovely, but of course it is quite wide. So you could use it as a shawl if you wanted. that's done. I'll be setting this aside for a good picture day. And I guess the next thing on our list is this bag. It has officially started snowing outside here. This is our first snow of the year. Well, yeah. No, yeah, it's 2025 now. First snow of the year. Now that our scarf is done, the last work in progress on my agenda for today is this bag right here. So first, what I want to do is I'm going to dig through these boxes back here. These guys, I have 3 boxes back here. All of those have my extra cotton yarn in them. Most of that being Lily Sugar and Cream. Some of it is other brands, but I'm going to go through those 3 boxes and see if I have any more in the Ahoy Ombre color so that we can finish this bag. And if not, we will find a good enough replacement. So. Nothing in here. Okay, that's a no. Okay. This box is a little bit more organized. So under here, yeah, there's none of that. Although there is beach glass, which I do think is gonna match. So some of this. Since we don't have any more Ahoy, I grabbed some colors. This, which is beach glass. This, which is teal. And then I also grabbed orange, but this is definitely not the same orange. I mean, as you can see, this one is like a nice dark rich orange, and this one is a very bright neon kind of orange color. Next, I grabbed the teal because I was kind of thinking this one, but that one's not really matching up either. This one is significantly darker. Yeah, I don't know what color that would be exactly as far as Lily Sugar and Cream goes. And then so our last option would be this one, which is beach glass, and it is the closest to matching this portion right here. Honestly, it doesn't match it exactly, but out of the orange and the teal, this one is the closest. What do you think? It's not bad. Yep, definitely looks like this is our best option. So I'm gonna make the straps in this color. This will probably take me like the rest of the night, I think. I might just go sit on my couch and watch a movie. Make myself some hot chocolate. I am freezing in my room and it's snowing outside, so I'd rather be on my couch with a blanket and a warm drink and watch a movie. I will be crocheting, of course, because I can never stop. But yeah, that's where I'll be.
This is difficult for all of us. You guys are...
Alright! Okay, this is what guitar. Alright, okay, fair. So sorry, Keith. Was actively tweet campaigning to blank. Brian? Why?
Hey, you're trending. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know what. Did you say something? Oh my god. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what it is.
The flight is now taking off. You
Mater wins. Mater wins.
Let's do an A1, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have A1 steak sauce.
Yeah. Okay, so you got it.
Don't be impressed by that.
Yeah, she's an individual, probably.
Surprise.
Guys, our bag is finished. What do you think? I do kind of wish that all of the straps were the same color, as in like this little strip right here. I wish it matched. But other than that, I think the color choice is just fine. It worked out nicely. So all we need to do is put a tag on here and it'll be finished. I did not watch a movie. I watched some Smosh compilations, and then Caesar came out and we watched some episodes of The Sopranos. Now, Caesar is gonna go stream on his Twitch channel, play some games, and I am, well, finishing this bag and I guess finding a new project to work on. But I mean, first I've made myself a bowl of cereal, and I need to do some catching up on Bob's Burgers. So there we go. Look at that. Done. Okay. now I officially have 2 bags that will be ready for my January drop. We have one in a Kitchen Breeze color that we finished over Vlogmas, I think, and one right here. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna eat my cereal. I'm gonna watch a few episodes of Bob's Burgers, and we need to decide what we're gonna do for the rest of the night. I've decided, and it's like nothing, whatever I said I was gonna do. I don't know, make a baby blanket. I've been sitting here, I ate my cereal, and it is just too cold to function in my room. I can't, like, I've had my hands, like, you know, tucked away, and it's too cold in here. It's dark outside, it's dropped down to 19 degrees, and my room is freezing. So I am going to call it a night, I think. Just gonna have some me time. I am gonna work on a project though, okay? In my 2024 goals video that we watched the other day, I watched like more of it than I put in that video, and in that video I was holding up a cross-stitching project, and also somebody asked me about this cross-stitching project the other day in my comment section somewhere, and honestly I forgot about it. I have not worked on that thing in a long time, so I think I'm gonna work on that for a little bit tonight. I haven't done cross-stitching in a long time, so it'll be fun, and I'm gonna get warm. I didn't forget about it so much as like I didn't know where it was, because I knew it was in this bag and I knew it was right over there, but I don't know how much I've finished on it. Oh my gosh, okay, no, I remember why I stopped working on this actually. Okay, what I'm doing right now, I've done the stem in green, right? I'm pretty sure this is like exactly where I was when I showed it to you guys last year at this same time, but I'm filling in all the yellow portions with this light pink color. It's like super light, more like a cream white maybe. But I was going over here, I was filling in this little section right here and the one next to it, and after I got about halfway through that, I realized that I was doing the little X's wrong. So just on this little patch here, I put them in the wrong order. Like, you're supposed to go like this way first and then have the other one on top of it. There's instructions in here, and I was doing it right for the entire project until all of these stitches right here, and I was wondering how much it mattered and if I needed to fix it or not. And at the time I probably just didn't want to deal with it, so I quit working on it. Honestly though, to be fair, this is only my 3rd ever cross-stitching project, and like this thing is really big for a beginner cross-stitcher, I would say. And who's gonna notice, right? The professionals are gonna notice. I was doing so good too. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it and I'm gonna keep working, but not in here because I'm freezing. Okay, have a good night, I guess. I'll see you guys in the morning. Hello, it's tomorrow. I did make some progress on this last night. You can probably barely tell, but I filled in this yellow patch right here. Yep. And then I also started filling in some of the orange right down here with the really light pink. This section, and then, you know, half of this. So, yeah. Cross-stitching takes forever, and I can't pay attention to anything else. I did have the Great British Bake Off playing in the background, but I wasn't really watching it, you know. It's just for noise. I really have to be like looking at the cross-stitching the entire time I'm working on it. But anyway, that was a nice break. Made some progress, very little progress, but still worth it, I think. I'll put this back in the bag and work on it some other time. It's pretty bright today. It snowed outside, so we have all of that light from the snow, but also the sun is out, so it's kind of like melting it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is like maybe today would be a good day to take some photos. Get at least a couple out of the way so that we're not taking a bunch of photos at once towards the end of the month. I think that is my plan for today. Oh, but first, you know what? I have some yarn. Now, yes, I did say I was on a yarn by ban, especially considering we have about 6 boxes full of yarn on my floors, and that is part of my New Year's resolution to clean those up and take down the size of my yarn stash a little bit. But that, honestly, that didn't even really start until New Year's, and I ordered these in December, I think. So, doesn't count, okay? These are all from Joann, and you can probably guess what yarn they are. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I finally got my hands on some Juicy Couture in the color Super Greens. These are all sparkly. There we go. I got 4 of them. This is one of the few colors over there in my scrunchie bins that I do not have full from Vlogmas. That also includes Safety Yellow, Angel, Pearl, and Brown Sugar. Those are not full just because I didn't get to them. These were not full just because I did not have the yarn. So there you go. 4 of those. Maybe we should make some scrunchies today as well. Looks like I ordered some Juicy Couture in the color Dark Crimson, and this is also sparkly. Whenever I was ordering these, I was just scrolling through my scrunchie stock on my website, and anything that had a low number, anything under 4, then I bought some more of them. I'm trying to buy them in 2s, right? Because they come in these little packages, usually, if they are like unopened. So this will be easier for organizing and also like long-term storage of the yarns so that they stay in the best condition. And lastly, I have a box. I will say I did put in multiple orders, I believe, and that's because they kept canceling portions of my order, just like they did with my Black Friday order, except this time I actually got emails every time they canceled an item, so that's better, I guess. These have been sitting in my room since probably, well, no, I didn't get them during Vlogmas because I would have opened them. So between Christmas and whenever I came back. Whoa, this is not mine. Guys, this is not mine. Is this PR? Okay. Are these new? There's more stuff in here. Well, it seems that I have received 3 Bernat baby blankets. This is the color Handsome Guy. Handsome Guy, Handsome Guy. Yeah, babe. Handsome Guy is available on the Joann website.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am. Okay. It doesn't say that it's new, so I don't know what's up with that. There's 3 of those, and then there's 2 of this Bernat baby blanket in the color Bubbly Blue. Interesting. And this may be the most interesting part of this. I have 8 packages of Hildy and Joe glass beads. I didn't order any of that. I didn't order any of this box. I don't know if it's a promotional box, maybe, that they sent me, but I have no idea about that. And it's kind of odd things. I went back and looked at my orders just to like double check on the Joann website, and well, I got these, you know, got these, The only thing that was canceled was some Juicy Couture in the color Sterling Blue. And I am missing one thing, which is some Juicy Couture in the color Pastel Lilac Sparkly. So if you're out there and you ordered all of this blanket yarn and some glass beads, but you got some Juicy Couture Sparkly Pastel Lilac yarn, let me know, I guess. That is so weird. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this stuff. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Well, looking at my email, I got an email that says your order has arrived, and that says 2 skeins of Juicy Couture Sparkly in the color Lilac. So I don't think that package has 2 skeins of Juicy Couture Lilac in it. I'm assuming there was a mix-up, and we're not going to be getting those. That's interesting. Well, I mean, maybe I can use the blanket yarn to make a blanket. Is there a difference between Bernat blanket yarn and Bernat baby blanket? And do these even go together? I know I was just talking about making a baby blanket, but honestly, personally, I don't think that Bernat blanket yarn is a great option for baby blankets, especially if you use the recommended hook size and stuff. These stitches are way too big. There should not be holes in a baby blanket for them to get their little fingers in, and it needs to be like easily washable. Babies are nasty. Who knows what we'll do with this? We'll figure something out. Let's get some photos taken while it's nice and bright in here. We have 2 beanies, the bag that we finished yesterday, the scarf that we finished yesterday, and bandana. Yep. What am I supposed to do with my hands? If I put them down, then like, where are they? I measured. This guy is 18 inches across. Let's see, I'm 5'6". This is probably at least 6 feet long. A little taller than that. Not bad. Blanket scarf worthy? I think so. Okay, so that was everything that I had on my desk that I wanted to take photos of, but I just remembered I have 2 of these granny square vests. This is the one that I made in my video tutorial, and then I have this guy right here that I made on my friend's trip, and I want to sell these. I want to sell both of these, so I need to take some photos of them. Now would be a good time to do so, I think. By the way, guys, I'm keeping my Christmas one, okay? I made that one for myself, and I'm gonna keep it. I washed it and dried it the other day. I just like put it in a regular load of laundry with all of my other clothes. Nothing special, no bag or anything like that. And it came out beautifully. Like, you could barely even tell it's been washed. So I am still extremely happy with this yarn, have to say. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a long sleeve undershirt that I can wear with these and take some photos. All right, I brought a white for the purple vest, but I saw this. No, I don't know. I don't think white will go with this one. It might be fine. We'll see. We'll see. This undershirt is also like a turtleneck, so I feel like it's gonna give different vibes. Oh yeah, I think that works. Good enough. Yeah, I think I will put them on my table, get some flat lays, and then we're done. Okay, everything is listed. I officially have 10 items in my drop so far for January, and we are still in the first week. That is 3 bandanas, 2 beanies, 2 bags, 2 vests, and 1 blanket scarf. I think that's a good range actually so far. We have small things starting at a bandana going all the way up to the blanket scarf and the vest. And we have a lot more time to fill this up with more products. So that's exciting. For right now, what I want to do is I would like to think about some custom order options that I can offer on my website and figure out how to do that without having to buy new yarn or take inventory of all of that lily sugar and cream that I have back there, because that would just that would be too much for me, honestly. I don't want to do it. As far as bags go, I think we already kind of touched on this, but we could do a mystery bag of choice. So I could make it in any colors that I have available. We could also do a custom order bag, but not have specific color options available, just kind of like a color range available, like blues, pinks, oranges, you know, something like that, because that could definitely be an option. Yeah, why don't we do that? I'm just gonna make a listing for the mesh bags, and I'm going to offer color selections. I'm just gonna do a quick glance through my Lily Sugar and Cream because I know for a fact I don't have any reds. I definitely have oranges and yellows and greens, I think, and blues. Purple is iffy. Oh yeah, and gray and white and black as well. Okay. But I also think I'm going to make it like a limited number. Like I can choose to only stock like 20 bags. 20 is kind of a lot. Look, why don't we start with 10 and see how it goes. I'm gonna do that. Then, you know what? I'm gonna spend some time making some scrunchies. Specifically, I wanna make some mystery scrunchies because I have this overflowing box of Bernat velvet under my desk and some other velvet yarns, and I want to go through those. So I'll pick one out and start making scrunchies. I'll probably just spend the rest of my night tonight making scrunchies in between editing and dinner and watching TV and whatnot, and start myself a little collection of mystery scrunchies to have available on the website. Yeah, okay, great. Break. I'm gonna go with this pink because it's already kind of like halfway used. Maybe I can finish off the whole thing tonight.
You know that girl we were watching? Burger thing?
Hi. So guys, we ended up making 7 pink scrunchies last night. Look at all those, finished and lovely. We did use up all of the pink velvet yarn that was left in this skein. So it made 7 full scrunchies plus this little guy right here. I just did the single crochets around the ponytail, and I'll probably finish it off in a different color at some point, but there we go. I'm gonna do it like today because I don't want this sitting around, but not right now because that's gonna be the end of the video. I am going to start making up a little basket of mystery scrunchies. Oh, you know what? Actually, I am going to put these in my gray drawer right over there next to all my other scrunchies that I used over Vlogmas to put all of these hats in that I took to my family party. And before that, I had a bunch of like embroidery thread in there, and I was like, I'm never gonna use this. And then so I decided to just sell it. So now the drawer is empty, basically. So that'll be the perfect place to put all of my mystery scrunchies so that they don't get mixed up with my Juicy Couture scrunchies. Anyway, that's my plan, but we're gonna call it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me in the future. And yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Happy Wednesday. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.